Hi, Chanel. So this is your private reading. You had asked for a general reading. So this is yours. You can do with it whatever you wish. You can rewatch it as many times as you want. I would recommend to watch it by yourself first, and then if you would like to share it with someone, then you are more than welcome to. If it's going to be too much, then just come back to it. Pause it, come back to it. Again, you can review it as many times as you wish, whenever you want. It will always be available to you. So how my readings tend to work for me is I have my computer right here behind me, and that's where I'm getting your energy from. As I am shuffling, I'm focusing on your energy to get the cards to come out, and then I just say what I'm feeling at the time and what comes to me during the reading. Okay, please let me know how it resonates so that I know that I have the correct energy as well. How my cards come out is it's like past, present, and future. Future's not set in stone. It's just like energy. Energy is always changing and flowing. So as soon as you start making decisions, then this may change, okay? I always like mentioning that, and it's your life. It's however you wish to live it. So you're more than welcome to take what I say, or you don't have to. It's, again, totally up to you and at your discretion. So let's see what comes out. And yes, they do fly. They tend to fly. I have jumper cards. That is normal for me, as that is how my spirit team wants to communicate with me. But, oh, in between decks as well, I will pause the video so that you don't have to watch me shuffle cards, and to save you a little bit of time. But usually for the first one, I have been recording it. You're a yes person, aren't you? You don't like saying no to people, even if it's something that you that you don't really want to do. You struggle saying no. That's what I call a yes person. You struggle saying no and boundaries. I feel like a lot of people take advantage of you, unfortunately. Okay. So this first deck is one that is kind of an overall deck. The first card tends to set the tone of the reading. If you hear things in the background, it's just my cats, okay? So the first thing was apology. So apology is about like redemption, forgiving the past. It's about desiring a connection of some sort. This is kind of you in a little bit of a nutshell. So kind of going along with the yes person, you might look back on the past and you're like, well, the woulda, the coulda, the shouldas, the almost, the maybes, they really linger on you when you do this, don't they? I'm getting huge goosebumps, and it's like 74 degrees in my house. So you need to, again, not live in the past. You need to learn from the past and then move on from the past, because it's the here and now and the future. So learn from the past and acknowledge the past, but don't live in the past, okay? Because they're two separate things. So the next thing was cheers, and it came out sideways. So when my cards come out sideways and they're like this, it's like they're in upright, but it's like past, present, and future. So this is about like celebrating social gatherings. I think this has something to do with your work. Do you do something along the lines of like where events are held, or you help organize events? Something along those lines, I feel, okay? So this is integrated in you, and there's a lot to be celebrated about, and you like social gatherings. I feel like you're very social. You're like a social butterfly. That's how I'm feeling with that card. You always have been, you always will be, it will continue, which is awesome. Synchronicity came out with soulmate. So synchronicity is about like asking your guides and your angels for help. It's also about like the wonderment and things in life. Soulmate, there's all different kinds of soulmates. There's romantic soulmates, there's friend soulmates, there's pet soulmates. so many different kinds of soulmates. So this spirit guide, or your spirit guides, are trying to guide you to a soulmate. I think you already have a soulmate in your life, like one of them, but you can have more than one soulmate in your life. So this is about like a soul tribe connection. It's very like you are very like-minded. There is a very strong bond that you guys have. I think you already know this individual, and there's synchronicities about you and this individual to create that strong bond. It's like you guys are family, but you're not actual family. You know what I mean? So I think it is a friend soulmate or a romantic soulmate. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. But it's like you guys are very like-minded and you guys can finish each other's sentences. You know what the other one is thinking before they even say anything. Like you just have to look at each other and then you know. Like it's one of those kind of bonds. So I feel like this individual is very, very important to you. Research came out. So this is about reviewing facts, needing more information. And it came out with next. So this is about like tying up loose ends of some sort and tying up a chapter to complete it so that you can move on to the next one. So it's about completing cycles and those sorts of things. So I think that there is something going on just recently or going to be coming up that is representing in these cards, that there is some research going on and possibly books. Yeah, you're definitely reading. I think you're reading about something. You're looking into something or thinking about looking into something. And it's about, again, having that next chapter come out with you. So this, I feel, whatever this is representing to you is a good thing. Is it a business? Business venture? Business venture came to mind. Chaser came out with Princess. Chaser is about something that's very eager that's coming to you. So whatever this is representing, you're very eager for it and you're very wanting it to like come to you now. You're like, I want it now. Okay. The Princess is representing like just learning about it. And it's like a page in an apprenticeship kind of idea. So even though you're wanting it to come to you like right now, give it time. You're still learning about it. You're still growing from it. So just be cautious on that. The Committed came out next. You're very a committed person. When you put your heart and soul into something, that's like what you do. Okay. It's like your purpose. When you are focused on something, it's almost like you're hyper focused on it. And that's all you can think about. That's how I'm feeling with this one. Impulse came out. Impulse is about like, there's a temptation there. It's almost like you're very settled and you're almost bored at the moment. So that's why you're tempted to chase after this. Excuse me, or you will be in the future. Just know that you need to do the correct research and look into things first before you just jump in. Okay. So you are very wanting to do it. You're very like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's make it happen. So just be cautious because Despair came out sideways like this, but it's in reverse. So Despair in reverse, it's normally when Despair is in upright, it's like low vibes, abandonment moves, those sorts of things. Since it's in reverse, but it's like past, present, and future, you tend to have very high vibrations, and you always try and look at the positive side of things, and you always try and bring the good out in everyone too. That's where your whole yes thing comes into play too, is you don't want to see somebody upset because you want to keep them on their highest vibration as well. So again, you got to kind of think about yourself too. Not necessarily be selfish, but you need to guard your energy as well. The bottom of the deck is Serendipity. So this is about blessings, cosmic gifts. This is about wishes being fulfilled. So whatever this is representing to you, this adventure, this prospect, I think that is going to be in your favor for sure at this moment in time with this card being on the bottom. So just again, take the precautions in place, but it's looking good. So let me grab another deck and I'll be right back. So I went to my tarot deck, and the first thing that came out was the Knight of Swords. Notice how he's like rushing into battle, and the sword is kind of going to the left. So this is kind of talking about like a little bit in the past as well. So this is about being a haste, streamlined decision maker. It's about intellect, wit, determination. You're a very determined kind of person. Again, that goes with the whole, you're hyper-focused on certain things. So you're very determined with things, and you want to save the day with everything. So you're being very assertive, and you tend to be very assertive. Now, the Ace of Cups came out with the 8 of Cups. So let's talk about the Ace of Cups first. So this is about new connections. It can be about romance or friendships. I think this is relating to your soulmate, okay? And then this is also about like, it can be about hope, renewed and refound emotions, awakening the heart, positive outcomes basically too, and bliss, creativity. You tend to keep your heart open and filled with love. The 8 of Cups is about walking away from something that's no longer serving you. So it's about letting go and releasing the stuff that you're still harboring onto. You need to walk away from it so that you can move past it. So when you have that new connection, you need to walk through. So it's about moving that stuck energy and walking away so that you can leave your old reality behind so that you can pursue a new one. Okay? So it's about like walking away from negativity and choosing yourself in like an act of rebellious self-love. Okay? So you gotta walk away from some crap so that you can have that newfound emotions and having that creativity start flowing for you more. The Page of Cups came out in reverse. So the Page of Cups, when it's in reverse, it's about missing some of the signs, okay? So it can be about being like sensitive to and possibly having like childish emotions too towards certain things. But I think for you, it's more about your creativity is being blocked for some reason because you're missing some of the signs that your guides are trying to give you. So I think it's coming in animals. I think there's some sort of animal that you keep seeing that they're trying to get you to look at to see what the spiritual meaning is, and then research that to see what they're trying to tell you. You can ask them if it is a sign for you. So if you're seeing something and you're not sure if it's an actual sign for you, ask them. Just say, if blank is for a sign for me, can I please see blank in blank days if this is true? So keep it simple, but not too complex and not too simple. So sometimes what I do is if I think it's a sign for me, I ask. I'm like, if that cardinal was a sign for me, because I keep seeing cardinals, if the cardinals are a sign for me, can I please see 3 blue vehicles in the next 2 days? And if it happens, that means that it's for me. If it doesn't, that means that it wasn't an actual sign from them. So that's how I view kind of that. The Justice card came out next. So the Justice is about natural law and balancing. So balancing act, okay? So it's about karma, truth, wisdom. It can represent legal matters as well because of the Justice. But I think for you, it's more about like the balancing scales, and the sword is upright. So this is happening like right now. So this one here is about like having accountability as well for your actions. So any good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivational of teachers, but any bad karma will kick your ass, okay? So that's where Justice comes in, because karma is a really big part of the Justice card. So it's about fairness and causing accountability within others. Now we have the Moon with the Page of Wands. So the Moon is about illusions, hidden truths, unknown, trusting your intuition. but also facing your fears. Okay, so this is about like your unconscious mind or your subconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and it's a metaphor. So perceptive, uncertain dreams. So again, kind of sifting through the BS to see what's actually happening, and are they actually illusions or are they actually truth? So they are going to be coming to light because the Page of Wands came out with it. So Page of Wands is about creativity, ideas aplenty. It's about an infectious enthusiasm as well. So just make sure that you get the illusions out of the way so that your brainstorming and creative innovation ideas are actually going to work out the way that you want them to. Okay? So getting that spark back is good, but at the same time, don't overshoot. Don't overshoot your basket. Okay, so this is kind of a get your illusions and shit out of the way so that yes, you can be creative and get it going, but at the same time, you need to just be cautious of it. But the bottom of the deck is the World. So the World is a yes card. It's about completion, joy. It's about wholeness, achievement, happy endings. I think that it is going to work out in your favor because of the cards that are coming out. So this one here is about accepting your gift in completion, and you're ascending to a new level of awareness and wholeness and love if you trust your intuition. Because the other one that's on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is about a leader, unbiased decision maker. Okay, this is about a wise communicator too. So this is you in a nutshell. So as long as you're becoming a wise and logical thinker and communicator and being honest with yourself and having that perceptive intelligence, and you're actually seeking the truth and getting through all the illusions and crap, and you walk away from the stuff that no longer serves you well, then you are going to have the World with you. So this is going to be, again, a very trying time, I think, but at the same time, it is going to work out in the end according to the cards at the moment. So congratulations. Thank you for trusting me with your energy and your reading, and I hope you all, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that I can help you again. I just split the deck and it's a death card. So death isn't a bad thing. Death is about a renewal. The death card doesn't actually mean a physiological death. It is a metaphor. It's a symbolic death. So this is about, again, kind of like cycles of transformation and a rebirth, transitioning, all those sorts of things. It's about change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, intentional process too. So you're allowing yourself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. So again, kind of reiterating some of the other cards, letting go of the crap in the past, wherever the card went, letting go of the crap in the past so that you can make room for new beginnings. So again, symbolic death, which is, again, a really good card. This is actually my favorite card in the whole tarot deck. So let me know how it works out, but cards don't go by our timeline, they go by their own timeline. But that's what it's showing me right now. So all the best to you. Thank you. Bye.